in the service of 93 to 2003. I was a dental tech, converted over to being a corpsman, did a couple of years in the reserves, completely out, and I want to say it was 2006. Not know everything I try to do on my own. My brother-in-law, he was actually using different firms to try and get his rating up, without success. And finally, 2 years into his journey, somebody told him about Trajector, and his rating got 100% really quick. So he hit me up on him. Really, it was just his testimony, his word of mouth, how easy it was, how painless it was to actually get everything done compared to the other company that he was working with. They just have the know-how, they had the knowledge, which I was struggling to get. So it was just applying their knowledge and looking at my record, and they made it again. I know you won't get too much in the rating, but in about actually probably longer. So I was about 15 years, I was about 10%. When I worked about 3 years, I got myself up to 20 and I was stuck. Literally less than a year, they took me from 20% to 90%. That was something I could never do. They just have the knowledge, something I didn't have. I literally checked have the app, and I check the app like once a week. 1 week I checked it, it was 80. Literally the next week it was 90. Yeah, and I was at work, so I had to go to my office and sit down for a little bit. I don't know, almost a sense of relief. Because number one, I know I have these injuries, and regardless if the VA recognize it or not, I know what the problem is. And I think that 90% made me realize that, okay, maybe they're starting to realize the whatever I was caused. And I don't know, it was a level of relief, knowing that they're noticing the injury that I've been telling them about for years. And then I called my wife and I actually shared my screen on FaceTime with her. And she was, because what people realize, 90% is a big jump from 20%, you know? So yeah, I don't even know if I can put it into words. If I had a camera on my face when I actually looked at it, I think that would tell the picture. But it was just a sense of relief though. So I don't have to pick up overtime. that pays my mortgage. It pays my wife's car note, and I still have a few hundred left over from that. It's a different level of quality. Me and my wife, we can travel now whenever we want to. Of course, because of the fee that you pay, the one-time fee, once every time you get the rate increase. But the money that you get from it it's a lifetime. So I don't think they're even comparable. And it's even better compared to, like I said, I found out about Trajector from my brother-in-law. They are much, much less than what the law firm was charging him. So